Welcome to Let's Play NASCAR Dirt to Daytona Part 23. And it's time for our next set of heat challenges, the modifieds. So, yay. With our first mission at...
Welcome to the third chapter of Beat the Heat. Here you'll have to learn how to handle the lightweight NASCAR Featherlight modified car in a variety of racing situations. The quarters are tight and the racing is aggressive at the Denison Speedrome, which can only mean some exciting competition. With these racing conditions, some crashes are inevitable, and they initiate more than a little name-calling and finger-pointing. You begin this challenge at the back of the pack with 1 lap to go. Up ahead, 2 drivers turn it on a little too much for the final laps and find themselves headed for the wall. The tight pack behind them can't find much room to maneuver, and in a heartbeat, there's a real mess up ahead. Can you stay cool under the pressure and get through the crash squeaky clean? Make it through to 5th and you get the bronze, 3rd for the silver, and if you're really good, take the checkered flag without scuffing the paint. Go for it!
So I'd like to point out that I was trying this for a better part of 2 hours. 2 hours to try to win this. I can't do it. It's possible, I'm just not getting the proper... The only way I can explain it is car RNG. Because I ran got a pretty good time. It was like a 13 point something. I saw a video on YouTube where they got 14, but they won because they got good car RNG. I just can't fucking do it. I tried this for 2 hours, so I'm just going to have to accept the silver. As much as I don't want to, I'm just going to have to. And it really fucking sucks. Because fuck this mission. Fuck these crash missions, because just shit doesn't seem to happen the way it's supposed to. I don't fucking know. It really pisses me off. So yeah, Danger at Denison can go fuck itself. Let's move on, shall we? Easy does it.
Proper passing techniques are important to learn in any league, but even more important to learn when you're driving a modified ride because the car's tires are exposed. A little too much rubbing and your car's handling deteriorates dramatically. A few more bumps, you might just lose the whole wheel, not to mention the race. Now in this scenario, we're going to see how clean you can race. The setting is Elk River Raceway, and with a little more than a lap to go, you need to navigate through the pack and finish as close to the leader as possible. To pass this scenario, you'll need 3rd for the bronze, 2nd for the silver, and once again a 1st place finish will earn the gold. Now remember, you need to drive intelligently and under control here because you'll be disqualified if you hit anything.
And when he says if you hit anything, he means if you fucking touch something. Touch another car, touch the wall, you fail. Just immediately fail. So yeah, gotta keep this clean, but it took a lot of trial and error, as much like all these Beat the Heat challenges, because they are pretty fucking hard, but just gotta throw it into the last turn and hope to fuck that you're close enough to get past this guy. All while not touching anything. So, yeah, there's not really much else to say about these. It's just trial and error, optimizing the track and your car, and winning, pretty much. So, to our next challenge.
Let's take our NASCAR Featherlight Modified to a road course now, shall we? In NASCAR Heat, we put this car onto the Twisty at the Welch Valley Racing Complex. Now, the Welch course is home to one of the trickiest 3-turn combinations in all of NASCAR Heat. Mastering the Gulch will give you a significant edge every time you race here. For this challenge, you're on the track at race speed and you're about to enter this difficult turn combination. Run through the section in a respectable 17.75 seconds, you'll earn the bronze. Drop a little time off that to 17.4 and you get the silver. Put it all together and turn a scorching 16.9 and the gold is yours.
So the tip with this is, be careful. I don't fucking know. I don't really know much of tips. Just swing out wide here, let off the throttle, bring it down, drop it to 3rd gear, lower your speed a little more, and there we go. The Gulch has been conquered. That was like 0.2 of a second faster than the gold time, so yay. Also, oh my god, turning right, what is this? This isn't NASCAR, what the fuck? Ha 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 ha, joke. Anyways, to the next challenge. And stuff.
For your next stop, we're going to take you to Crystal Lake Raceway. It's a wide, fast track. Long straightaways and lazy corners allow high-speed driving almost all the way around. In this challenge, you'll have 1 lap to go and a whole bunch of cars to pass. The key will be keeping your speed and momentum up while still making the passes needed to get ahead. Third place takes the bronze, second earns the silver, and if you can get to the front fast, you'll take home the gold.
So yeah, this is actually a pretty cool little track, but have to pass 9 cars in 1 lap. And like Alan said, need to keep my momentum up, which isn't the most difficult thing, but you know, have to be careful to not lose your momentum at all if you want the fucking gold. And I had to drop down to the apron there just to avoid any conflict. And off the final turn. There we go. Barely got it. A lot of these are just barely win situations, so you definitely have to be pretty good at the game. Or at least you have to be I don't know, at least my level. I suck.
This next event takes place at Richmond and will give you an excellent opportunity to see exactly just how different modified cars behave compared to other car classes. For this challenge, you are at the head of the pack with 3 laps to go. However, some aggressive driving tactics used early in the race are beginning to show their effects on your car's handling. Your exposed tires took quite a beating as you pushed and shoved your way in the first place. Can you hold on for the victory despite your flagging car? You'll need to be careful out there as more bumps could easily cut a tire. 5th place takes the bronze, 3rd for the silver, and of course 1st will be needed for the gold.
Poor Steve Park, one of the unluckiest guys in NASCAR. Always getting into massive crashes and hurting himself. Anyways. So, the mission, this actually isn't really that difficult. I mean, yeah, you start off, both front tires are critically damaged. And you have some wear because of that. But, honestly, it's not that difficult to keep a decent amount of speed through these turns. Like, I was surprised once I was learning how to drive with these, under these circumstances, and I was actually a little impressed by my pace. Being able to keep it around over 90 miles per hour through the turns, I was thoroughly surprised. So you just gotta hold off everybody for 3 laps. And if you manage to drive as well as I somehow did, it's not even holding them off. In fact, I pulled away slightly overall. So yeah. This one's probably the easiest one of the bunch. So, there you go. Got the gold. And let's just move on to our next challenge there we go. Goddamn my editing lack of skills. Anyways, for a final modified challenge.
We're going back to the Welch Road course for this challenge. You're in 2nd place with 1 lap to go. Sounds pretty easy, right? Well, there's a surging field on your back bumper and slower lap traffic up ahead. Precise driving techniques are going to be required to finish this race successfully. The skills you learned in the previous Welch challenge should help you find your way to the front. 3rd place is good enough for the bronze this time, 2nd for the silver, and a 1st earns the gold. Good luck.
So this mission just boils down to 1 lap at this road course, and you're 5 seconds behind the leader. So you have to close a 5-second gap in 1 lap. Now, once you really get this track down, which isn't really that difficult, this is not a hard track. This mission actually isn't that bad. I mean, it's still that, barely win situation, at least what I experienced. So yeah. Plus, if you definitely optimize your driving around the track, you don't have to worry about anybody behind you, so that's good. Do have to be careful getting around these back markers as to, not lose your momentum and shit. So yeah, there's only a couple of them. Yeah, took it very wide around here. That could have been much better. But there's the lead car right in front of me, so I only had to deal with 1 back marker. And the final turn. Gotta get a run off. There we go. Got the momentum alongside, ahead of him. And victory. There we go. So, yeah, that was the modified pack of the Beat the Heat challenges. All but one gold. I kind of want to go back and do that, try to get it at some other point, but after failing for 2 hours, it just burned me the fuck out. So, with that, next time we're going to go back to the career mode and Season 3, so stay tuned for that. Fuck you, Denison.